So good morning students. Today we will start Political Science chapter 2, Federalism. Federalism. Okay. In chapter 1 of Political Science, we have studied about two countries. One is Belgium and one is Sri Lanka. Okay. We saw these two countries, how the power sharing have done. In Belgium, we saw we saw that there was a problem of language. Okay, because in Belgium you see the three language people were existing. One was German, French, and Dutch. Okay, so though German was only 1%, the main problem was between French and the Dutch. So the people or the bureaucrats of Belgium, they came together, okay, they discussed together and they divided the power between the central government and the state government. And even they maintained the regional government also. So because of this what happened, we saw in Belgium there was no bloodshed, there was no war type situation. Peacefully they maintained. Okay, but in Sri Lanka what we saw after independence, Sri Lanka, we know that they got independence in 1948, just 5 months after us. We got in August 1947. After 5 months, they got in 1948. Okay, so after us, they got independence, and after the independence in Sri Lanka, the government, okay, they adopted majoritarian form of government. Now, what is majoritarian form of government means? Yes, a government based on majority of the religion or language, anyone. So the religion, majority of the religion was Buddhist. In Sri Lanka, majority of them follow the religion is Buddhist, and language is Sinhala. Not Sinhala, it is Sinhala. Okay, Sinhala language they follow. Okay, we say Sinhalese. Okay, like Hindustani, Sinhala, Sinhalese, like that. Okay, na? So, but apart from that, we saw in Belgium there were existing other community, other language people also. Like there were Indian Tamils, there were Christians. Okay, in Indian Tamils we are Hindus and Muslims both. So what happened? These people wanted to have federalism, but the Sri Lankan government did not accept. Okay, so there was a civil war in Sri Lanka. Loss of property, loss of men and material, loss of national income, so many problems there. Okay, so these two examples show that in Belgium also there is a problem, but peacefully they solved without any war, without anything, and very peacefully they progressed. But in Sri Lanka, same thing, same problem was there, but when they were unable to solve, war took place. Okay, now federalism. We study about the federalism now. Now, what is federalism? Let me explain. Federalism is nothing but division of power. Division of power between central government and state government. Division of power. Division of power between the central government and state government. Okay, Central government is also known as very good union government, and state government. State government is also known as regional governments. Okay, na? We have state parties like the regional parties. Okay, na? So division of power between union and central. Okay, now what are the features of this federalism? Okay, and what features the power is divided? First and the foremost is that the first feature of federalism says that there should be a division of power. अगर division of power नहीं होगा तो federalism नहीं होगा ही नहीं. There will be no concept of federalism. There will not have any meaning only. When you are not dividing the power, then there will be no meaning only. For example, you have king rule, president rule. Okay, only one person is ruling entire, or monarchy. Okay, there is no division of power. Everything will be under his hand only. But in federalism, the power must be divided between the central government and the state government. Second, feature is that the fundamental rights of the country, cannot be changed unilaterally. Unilateral means akele, by alone. The fundamental rights of the country cannot be changed unilaterally by the central government or the state government. Anyone who akele nahi hota, both has to accept on that. Fundamental rights, other amendments, बाकी के amendments तो central government कर सकता है, but fundamental rights, for example, just we saw Article 370, which was demolished, okay, so it was passed in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, central government only. But if any matter relating to the fundamental rights, like we have fundamental rights and you can say other, 6 rights there are not. What are those fundamental rights? So all those rights, okay, anyone cannot pass alone. Both has to accept. Okay, next, another thing is that in case if any dispute arises between these two, central government and the state government. For example, among the students, any disputes they'll come to teacher. If any disputes there be among the teachers, they'll go to principal. Like that only, within the state, if they problem, they'll go to high court. But if between two states or between the state and the central government, they have to go to Supreme Court. Supreme Court here act like a umpire between these two. Central umpire, third man, leg umpire, all umpire him only. Supreme Court only. Okay. So Supreme Court has complete right, okay, to interfere in the working of these two. Sometime in news you hear, no, Supreme Court ने या High Court ने फटकार लगा दिया सरकार को. You see or not? They asked about the working conditions or something. They asked, so they have right to interfere in their work. Otherwise, if such rights are not there, they will do as they like. 5 years after winning the election, they know, yes, 5 years now we are free, we can do anything. Okay, but it is not like that. We have courts, jurisdictions. Okay, next. Again, we know that these two, union government and the central government or the state government, they exercise their power rights on the same citizen. For example, we all are there. Okay, we belong to Uttar Pradesh, we belong to India. Okay, we get the benefit of state government of Uttar Pradesh also, the benefit of the central government also. If any scheme is launched by the state government, that will be get or not. Same thing again, any other scheme is launched by the central government, that is for entire country. So we are also there in that part only, no? That also we get. So both this government, they exercise their rights and duties on the same citizen. Okay, na? Next, another important feature of this is that source of income. Source of income. Now they have to run the government. Taxes, they collect the taxes, no? How will they collect the taxes? Okay, there should not be any misunderstanding, any, you can say, collision among them. That is why it is very clearly mentioned that what are the places or what are the subjects from where the central government will take tax and what are the subjects from where the state government will take. One example I will give you. In our country we have around present 28 states. 28 or 29? 28, 29 of union territory बन गया ना. Jammu and Kashmir has become union territory. Jammu and Kashmir, now we have 9 union territories. 28 states. Earlier 7 were there plus 2. Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir. I'll tell you now what is union territory. Let me explain this one. Now, see, petrol price you take. Petrol price in all the states is different or not? Now in Uttar Pradesh it is different. Bihar, maybe at least 1 paisa, but there will be difference. If you go to Delhi or Maharashtra, there will be more difference. Okay, so why? Because every state government depends upon them how much tax they keep, how much tax they take. Okay, state government ऊपर होता है, तो सबका कम ज़्यादा रहता है. Okay, but we find the petrol prices less in union territories. because there only single tax will be there. But states double tax. Central government अपना tax लेता है, फिर state government also takes tax. But in Union Territories only one tax, that is central government tax. Union Territories are those region or area which is directly controlled or under the central government. इसमें state government नहीं रहती, इसमें political parties नहीं रहती है. Okay. For example, you take Delhi. Delhi we have two regions are there. One is NCR or NCT, National Capital Region, or National Territory Region. One area where Kejriwal has the right as a CM, and one area, certain area where only Union Territory. Okay. Delhi police doesn't come under Kejriwal, state government. It comes under central government. Okay. Like that, Chandigarh. That is a Union Territory. Lakshadweep is a Union Territory. Andaman Nicobar is a Union Territory. Pondicherry is a Union Territory. Dadra and Nagar Haveli is a Union Territory. Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh is a Union Territory. In this, the head will be left governors. Okay, they will be appointed. They will be head of that. They will be ruling everything. Okay, so these are the features of the federalism. Okay, now what makes we have two type of federalism. We have two type of federalism. One is coming together and one is holding together. One is coming together. Coming together federalism. Now what is coming together federalism is, see, the states which were not ruled by anyone, the area of the countries which were not ruled by anyone, the regions which were not ruled by anyone, or they got, if they were ruled also, within few years they got freedom, independent. Okay. Now those, they, and who shares common language, culture, common religion and all, if they have similarity, okay, then they may come together and form one nation. Okay, why they may come together? They may think that we are having common religion, common language, common everything, practices is very common. Then why not to be together? Another, they may have fear that if you are single, okay, we will be very weak. Other country may rule us, other region may rule us. So let us united and become very strong. Example, United States of America. United States of America, so many states are there. Very big large, California, San Francisco, like that, no. So they all came together, became one country. Another example is Switzerland. They also were like that only, they came together and became Switzerland. Australia you take. Australia is a continent and country also. Continent and country also, no. Australia also, there, there are different time zones in Australia. In our country we have only one time zone. But Australia, there are different time zones. Imagine vast continent, no. So they came all together, became one country. Okay. So this is the example of coming together federalism. Now, holding together federalism, nothing but the area or the region which were together and having different language, religion and all. Okay. But they are existing under one nationality. Okay. Such, they may have different language, they may have different religion, they may have different practices, beliefs, cultural practice, everything may be different. But they may have one single national feeling. Example, India. We have so many language, religion, regions. But if we come that we are Indian. Okay. Like you take Belgium. Belgium also we have different language people or not. But totally they were Spain, Sri Lanka. These are the examples of holding together. Okay? Holding together federalism. So these two are very important. In exam, they may come either separate for 1 mark or together they may come for 3 marks. 1 to 1.5 line you write definition and 2 to example you write. Enough for 3 marks. Okay, it is there in your book. Coming together and holding together. Next topic comes is, how can we say India is a federalism? What makes India a federalism? What makes India a federalism? How can you say that India is a federalism? Federalism. India is a federal nation. There should be something. See, I told you that division of power between the central government and the state government. Okay, but in India, not only central government, we have three-tier system. Three-tier is auto. Auto देखते हो ना? हाँ. No. Three-tier system. हाँ? Two tiers, you know? Very good. Panchayati Raj. Yes, we have central government, state government, and third one is Panchayati Raj. In simple what is say, local self-government. Local self-government. In that, municipal corporation, municipal council, and Gram Panchayat. Three comes. Okay. See, in India we have central government, we have state government, we have third local self-government. Local self-government. There are not three types. Okay. Now, like that only in India, all the subjects are divided into three parts. Three parts. Page number 16 may be there in your book. 26 or 16. Second chapter only. Okay. First one is union list. Page number 18. Okay. Second is state list. This is also very, very important. Third one is concurrent. Now, let me explain about each one of them. Union list is the list or the things or the subjects which comes only under the central government or the union government. Means those things which is common for entire nation, which cannot be divided state-wise, which is common for entire nation, that comes under union list or central government. Example is defense. Defense, Air Force, Army, Navy. अब हर एक स्टेट में अलग अलग एयरफोर्स नेवी तो नहीं रहेगा ना. Entire India we have same air defense system. Okay. Second thing is banking. Banking is there, no? See, banking, RBI, Reserve Bank of India is there. Okay. Reserve Bank of India is the bankers' bank in India. So all the banks in India, they work under the guidelines of RBI. Okay, na? So what happens in India? Banking system is same for everyone. No? Banking rules doesn't differ from one state to another state. अब किसी स्टेट में रूल्स और रेगुलेशन तो सेम रहेगा बैंक है ना. प्रोसीजर आल्सो विल बी सेम और नो. Next, banking over, defense over, banking over. Next, third one is communication. Communication, like all telecommunication or we are using the same or not. Rules is same, maintain. Next, currency, money. Currency, अब हर एक स्टेट का अलग अलग currency तो नहीं ना अपने कंट्री में. We have same common currency for entire country or not. So currency. Next one is foreign affairs. Foreign affairs means any matter related with other country. Matter with other country only will talk, no? State government will not go and talk, no? So this is all the things which related to common for entire nation comes under the union list. Understood, no? Very simple. Okay, na? Next one is state list. Okay. Now the subject which comes under union list, no state government can interfere in that. Only union government has the right to implement, to make any changes in those things. Okay, na? Next, state list. State list, central government cannot interfere. They have complete right. Okay. Now what comes? State police. State police. Every state has their own police. Okay. Next, trade and commerce. Is business and all. Okay. Trade and commerce. Next comes is agriculture, ATY. Okay, every state depends upon the state. Sometimes you know कुछ सूखा पड़ जाता है, फ्लड आ जाता है, तो गवर्नमेंट gives incentives, revenues and all to the farmers sometimes, not every time. Okay, next. So state police, trade and commerce, then we have agriculture, irrigation. Irrigation is सिंचाई विभाग. We have no irrigation, so that also comes under state only. Then law and order. That is police only, maintaining law and order. Protection of the people. Every state has the right or duty of the state government to give protection to each citizen in that particular state. Okay, अब army act में protection देगी, state police only will give protection or not? So law and order, maintaining law and order. Sometimes law and order goes out of control, then central government may put president rule, and in president rule we may find army and all those things. Or sometimes with police only they will rule. Okay, so this all comes under state list.
Sir, emergency will be only in union restaurant, means under the union government.
हाँ, emergency means president rule comes up. Emergency. No MLAs, MPs power will run in that. No CM and any minister power will run. Only president rule. Governor will be head of that state during the emergency or president rule. Okay, na? Next one is concurrent list. Concurrent list is the list where both have right. State government also had the right and the central government also had right. Example, marriage and divorce. Marriage and divorce. For example, Viva and Talaq is Urdu word. Marriage and divorce. Okay, na? So, marriage and divorce why comes under concurrent list? See, in India, it is not necessary that a boy from Uttar Pradesh marry Uttar Pradesh girl only, or a girl in Uttar Pradesh marry Uttar Pradesh girl only. They may marry anyone in the country, from any state. Has right or not? Okay? Now, suppose Rajbir is there. He married to a girl of Maharashtra. Okay? After few months or few years or few days, it depends upon them, divorce took place. She filed a case in her state government, her state high court or any court. He filed a case in his state court and all. And how will they? So in these cases, in certain time, sometime what happened? The central government or high court sends the cases into the third state high court, or it may be heard in the Supreme Court. Okay, like that. This is one example. Second, education. Education comes under concurrent list. Means central government makes education policies, rules and regulations for entire nation. Okay, and it gives little right to state government also to make little change. We have every state government board, state boards or not. Okay, we have central board. Okay, but main rules and regulations is maintained by the central government. Okay, now apart from this, forest area, forest. Okay, that comes under code. See, first nation is there, after nation state is there. Okay, na? First important you give to nation, no? So forest area is shared by both nation and the state. Okay, next, trade unions. Trade unions नाम सुने होंगे ना? Unions मतलब अब now and then पर हर टैक्सी वालों ने स्ट्राइक कर दिया, बस यूनियंस स्ट्राइक कर दिए. Okay, they have unions. Okay, which will be all nation level plus state level. Okay ना? अब बोलते हैं ना भारत बंद. Okay, ट्रक वालों ने भारत बंद कर दिया. All over India, those truck drivers will go on strike. जैसे चक्का जाम उसके तब पत्थर करके नहीं डाल दिए. Means they have stopped the truck. Now truck is not going. चक्का जाम. That is all in a simple movie. Simple meaning of that. In Hindi, so many terms we use.